What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Chris Moore, and in today we got a Repsol Honda for all the Honda fans. 2016 CBR1000, Two Brothers full exhaust system. The bike is stretched and lowered, looks super good. It does have Vortex sprockets front and rear, has an air shifter on it, and it has a Shinko Stealth tire that is brand spanking new. Shinko Stealth tires are good tires. They hook up good on the street. They last pretty decent, but they are not very dyno friendly. And what we mean by dyno friendly is they, I guess you say, don't turn the drum as well. Shinko hookup, Shinko Stealth, any of the drag related tires, they are soft compound and they actually slip on the drum. So the way the dyno works is a dyno simply just measures how fast your tire turns that drum. That's pretty much how they work. There is no super secret science to it. That's how it does, that's how it measures the horsepower. This rod you see going into the exhaust pipe here, this is linked to my O2 sensor there, and that is what tells me how rich or lean the bike is running. Based on how rich or lean the bike is running, I make my adjustments in the ECU to compensate. This hose that you see me turning on and off, that is a air supply for the O2 sensor. What that does is pull a vacuum from the exhaust. In other words, it sucks the fumes out through this rod into that sensor. That way the dyno sensor, or the O2 sensor, gets the purest reading possible. So anyways, this bike has a Power Commander 5 on it. We're going to be zeroing that Power Commander out, which is basically the same thing as taking it off. They're going to take it off when they get home. And we're going to be flashing and tuning the ECU in these bikes. These bikes do have restrictions in them holding them back. So we're going to open up all those restrictions and see what kind of gains we can get. Stay with us, guys. Here we go. All right, guys, here we go. Baseline pull. Just a note too, the owner has said this thing has been previously dyno tuned through the Power Commander. So this is going to be a good example of seeing what a, well, I don't know if it's a good tune or not, but what a tuned Power Commander does up against the ECU Flash. So let's see what we can get. Tuned it did a really good job. The air fuel ratio is nice and straight. Since our horsepower is not any good, 143 horsepower, that's pretty weak. So we got to find some more power in this thing somewhere. All right, guys, this is the first pull with the new ECU Flash. I plugged into the Power Commander and cleared out all the settings in it, so the Power Commander is no longer doing anything. Let's see if I can beat this Power Commander tune. The tune was actually really good. So whoever did it, thumbs up to you. And let's see what we can do with this ECU Flash. guys, here we go. We've about got this ECU flash dialed in. I'm going to hold the camera this time and kind of take you on a ride on the dyno and let's see what it's like riding along. Alright guys, so I know you've heard me complain about the Shinko tires in the past. This is a perfect example of what that Shinko, how it robs us of horsepower on the dyno. So I don't know, even if you go back and rewind just a second and listen to the bike, you'll hear it go, oh, oh, oh. Well, basically that was the bike spinning, then catching traction, spinning, then catching traction. It's all doing that just because of the compound of the tire. You can see the tire, how shiny it is. Well, that shininess is showing us it's spinning. It's glazing that tire over. And then right as I'm touching this right now, hold on, let me see if I got one, guys. I might not. Mike, you have a temperature gauge, infrared? We're gonna show you the temperature of the tire, how hot that tire is getting. So we made 153.96 a while ago. And then now you can see as it's losing power as the bike is spinning the tire. So this right here, spinning, that's where it lost traction. So we're gonna have Mike shoot the temperature of the tire. 134 degrees is the tire temperature, and that's just from a dyno pull. So, and it's been sitting for, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute, which doesn't sound like a long time, but that's a good while for the tire to cool down. So anyways, you can see our tune is dead on the money on the bottom, nice straight line, but our horsepower is varying with this tire. So I'm gonna make some changes to the tire pressure and stuff and see if we can get that to grip a little better and stop spinning. All right guys, so we made a tire pressure adjustment on this thing, readjusted the straps a little bit, and we let it cool off. I didn't change the tune any at all. Let's see how it does now. So it's still spinning. We're going to take it off the dyno, do a burnout with the tire, break in the new tire, and see what we can come up with once we scuff this tire in. All right guys, here we go. Let's scuff in this new tire. See, this thing still has the lines painted on it. We got to get rid of that stuff. A little breaking in the tire. Didn't take too terribly much. We just got it nice scuffed in now. It doesn't, I guess you say, look all shiny like it does over here on the side. We got some texture to it. So we're gonna let it cool off, put it back on the dyno, and see what we got. All right, guys, let's see how she does after the old smoky. Alright guys, so we ended up just tapping out with the CBR1000. This Shinko Stealth really threw us for a loop. You can see how shiny it is. Well, all that shininess is from where it was spinning the tire. No matter what we did, tire pressure up, tire pressure down, straps tight, tighter, tightest, no matter what, it would not hold traction. So once the tire got hot, there was nothing we could do with it. So anyways, you could hear it in the videos, and that's what the horsepower was doing as well. So I ended up pulling up the best run with traction, and then I ended up pulling up the very first run just so you could see the difference. We went from 143 to 153, but if you look at where we made the 143, the 49, the highest horsepower is here, but we actually carried it on out here with the ECU Flash. So here we went from 138 to 153. So that's a huge gain. Anyways, if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the channel, click the bell for further notifications so the next time we upload a video, you get a notification. Smash that like button. As always, we appreciate you. Oh, and be sure to check out moremafia.com. If you have a CBR1000 yourself, you can send your ECU in, we'll flash it, and then mail it right back to you with very, very little wait time. So usually we ship them back out the same day that we receive them. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. See ya.